let's get started on the first topic. Who wants to start that off?
Oh, it's gonna be Ben.
Pitter patter, Ben.
So, movies that don't live up to expectations. We've all fucking seen it. We all know of a couple of examples. I know Matt just.
Smell that in here. Damn.
So I know Matt's got a couple. I just got done watching one, and I all fucking most walked out.
That bad?
Can't be that bad.
It was so Tron motherfucking Ares. So I came into this cautiously optimistic. I was hyped because let's face it, the fucking previews, the sizzle reels that they give it, fucking tip top. Whoever the fucking editor was that was picking out every single good moment of the movie to put in 3 trailers across 4 months of fucking publicity. Fantastic job. You should get a raise. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it's not now, before anybody goes on a fucking tirade about it, it's not because of Jared Leto.
I was never worried about Jared Leto.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot of shit.
I was worried about the movie in whole.
He did some bad movies, but he also had shitty scripts to work with. But if you look at Requiem for a Dream, Mr. Nobody, the one about AIDS where he had AIDS, he was real good with AIDS. Give Jared Leto AIDS.
Did he have AIDS?
Give me an Oscar.
Can the movie just be called "We Gave Jared Leto AIDS"? Lol.
Everyone's got AIDS. AIDS.
AIDS.
But
Anyway, let Ben talk about everything that I did talk about with my problems
Tron
with
AIDS.
Tron. Not just with Jared Leto. I did have problems with Jared Leto. I will admit that. But also I had other issues about the movie too. But continue.
Did you
The
watch
problem
Tron
is-
Legacy as well?
Yes. Tron Legacy was one of my favorite. I love Tron and Tron
I
Legacy.
meant Ares.
Oh, no.
I meant
Ares, no.
So how do you have a thing about it when you haven't seen it?
Oh, no, I already had the bullshit about it before. It was one of those...
But even then, people talk shit about stuff they just hate, and then I watch it, and I'm like, this is actually not that bad.
To be fair, I might actually just thoroughly enjoy Tron Ares, and Ben's over here like critiquing the fuck out of it because of his past with movie making and stuff.
That's what he does. Ben is a he's neither a Roger nor an Ebert. He's a Rebert.
Well, like a retard, but yeah.
Yeah.
We're kind of like
Dude.
a card.
But anyways, so I mean, I came into
I give
this
it
with
one unga at a bunga.
I came to this
Hi, idiot. Hi, boy.
I came to this with fucking caution because I was looking at the cast listing and there was only one fucking person who reprised a role that was in each and every fucking movie thus far.
Jeff
Yeah, it's probably Jeff Bridges, right?
It was, and he reprised his role for, I shit you not, 3 to 4 minutes.
Well, yeah,
That's
but like, because they were originally going to do the sequel to Legacy, but since Legacy didn't do so well, they kind of scrapped it. So they're not necessarily a trilogy of everything.
No.
You know, they're just gonna give you one little callback to the past one. Like I wouldn't even expect to see Jeff Bridges in there. I would
To be
expect
fair-
a whole new movie.
He actually died in the first one,
Well,
and like there was no reason he should have been in the second one anyway, but he was.
well, hold on. With regards to the casting and everything, it was just the first red flag. Now, I understand that this would be like a bit of a soft reboot. You know, you can know all about the franchise and come into it and supposedly have a couple of things, you know, to be like, hey, I know that, you know, you remember, I remember that shit.
Remember berries.
Yeah, remember berries.
And then somebody who knows nothing about the Tron franchise would have something to glean off of that because it's not references to a movie that was made in 2010 and another movie that was made in 1982. I get that. Although there were references and I fucking loved that. However, the plot needed to be fleshed out way more. It was like you didn't even if you didn't pay attention to the point to where you were like a cognitive fucking scalpel, then you would have missed out on the whole point why they are trying to find this thing called the permanence, which would keep things in the AI realm. It would keep them in the real world without having them freaking derez after 29 minutes. Okay, that was you had Incom that was trying to do it for humanitarian shit, and you had Dillinger Enterprises that were trying to do it for military shit. Think Tony Stark, okay? Or Dillinger Systems. The problem is, it was, oh my gosh, it was inconsistent, it was plotting, and the only thing that saved it from being a flat-out bomb was the last 20 minutes. The last 20 fucking minutes, whenever Ares got sucked into the original grid, and it was basically callback. Yeah, it was callback after callback after callback, and then he meets with Jeff Bridges, and then that's whenever he gets the thing, and then has a final showdown.
But even then, like Tron Legacy still kind of suffered that same thing. Like the plot was kind of convoluted. And I haven't seen the 80s one. I still do. It's on my list to like check out, but I don't go to Tron movies expecting like the Odyssey. I want to see bright lights, lasers, and neon shit. So can you at least tell me, was it visually feastable for your eyes?
It was a visual feast for the eyes, but here's the thing. I guess I'm a bit of a different breed when it comes to movies. You can have the most spectacular visual effects this side of anywhere. You can have something to the degree of Interstellar, where you had a single scene that took over 100 days to fucking render for 10 seconds. Okay, that's fantastic. But if your story is shit, if you have a shoehorned female protagonist that is doing the stupidest fucking bullshit the world has ever known in order to try and be the macho, I'm gonna buy some time, then why don't you fucking play on some stealth instead of just running out in the middle of nowhere with your little fucking Asian legs trying to outrun jet fighters? No, fuck off. Fuck off with that shit.
I know he's probably still talking about Tron Ares, but I was like, is he talking about Star Wars right now too?
Dude, there were a lot of parallels in fuck-ups.
When I will say, as an avid movie lover, whenever you get taken out of the movie you're watching to be like, okay, wait a minute, what? Because when the Michael Bay reboot of the Ninja Turtles, whenever who plays April O'Neil?
Yeah,
Megan Fox.
I don't know.
Yeah, Megan Fox. When she's like, oh snap, what are these giant mutant Ninja Turtle things? But then like, she has her flashback to when she was a child with literal radioactive turtles that she set free. Like, how do you not remember that? How do you not remember the same? You fucking named them. You gave them their names, you dumb sexy bitch. You're in here because you have a nice ass and you could probably deep throat a fucking
No, she was
corn dog.
banging Michael Bay. She was banging Michael Bay, 100%.
Dude, if you're in a Michael Bay movie, you're banging them.
Yeah, like,
Right?
she was 100% banging that
How many
dude.
robots you fucked during Transformers?
All of them. The whole
I
fucking
all
am
of them.
Optimus Prime.
you know what? When we get to the live action part of it, I know exactly what I'm gonna fucking rant
He
about.
still has a fucking case against the Roomba in his fucking his hotel room.
Him and Taz together. Check out Memento Morons Gaming. You'll find out why.
No, it's
Shameless plug.
it was so fucking stupid. Like, and truth be told, Jared Leto actually played the part really, really fucking well.
Jared Leto has got the chops. I've seen enough movies of him legit acting that, like, yeah, you can look at Morbius or his Joker, but like he had nothing to work with. He kind of went a little crazy for his like 2 minutes of screen time in the the fucking Justice League movie, but it's like when he gets the time and effort, 'cause like I said, man, all you got to do is watch Requiem for a Dream, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
fucking phenomenal.
If you want to get real technical, a lot of the problems too in some of those movies is the directors and the direction that they're giving you. Because like Hayden Christensen, I feel like did a good job as like as Anakin, but it's just
Yeah,
like
but, like,
George
just
Lucas is
kind of
autistic as shit, and his fucking
yeah,
speech is
dude.
dumb.
You had like George Lucas like writes his scripts with crayon. Like the movies are great, but it's always like, hello, oh, I am over here. The dog runs to catch the ball. The
Yeah,
dog catches
basically.
the
Yeah, he needs to like obviously learn how to do like that. But you get it's like the new Star Wars movies and how everybody hated the actors and stuff for it, but like why are you hating the people whose like their dream is to play in a Star Wars movie, right? Like that's their job. That's what they want to do. But the direction that they're given is absolute shit. Like Rose could have been a great character. Kelly Marie Tran played her the way she should have.
Nowhere. Like episode 7 kind of hit, you know, some people hated it, some people, but it hit the notes you wanted from a new Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fairly accepted. Number 8 was like half a good movie, half a not good movie, because it kind of went through so many production changes behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
And then where 9 is like
before.
a catastrophe, man. Like there's it just kind of is. And I
It's-
actually like the movies.
It's kind of like how I do my job. It's everybody else screws up, and then I have to come in and pick up the pieces and make something. Anyway,
Yeah,
Ben wants to
whenever
keep
you
on
go
going with
through
his
4
Tron
different-
Ares.
Yeah, whenever you go through 4 different directors and the person's got to come into like, we have a 2-week schedule. Like, what the fuck? What do you want me to do?
But anyway, we've talked a lot about Star Wars and the bullshit of the sequels.
Yeah.
So, Matt, crank your gain all the way down. But
Bitch.
it's all good.
I'm not cranking it all the way down, but I'll crank it to like 25%.
All right, cool. But yeah, no, with Ares, like Jared Leto, he did the best job that he could with the role that he was given, because essentially he is an AI made manifest into a humanoid being, and what?
I'm
What
sorry, but how Connor just drank his monster like a
Yeah, he-
cartoon person?
Yeah,
he
he
went,
from this fucking side.
Dude,
I don't know
he
why-
always does that.
what the fuck
I
was
think
that?
it's-
What are you, a hamster?
I think it's because of this, because I'm so afraid to accidentally be like,
Oops.
I'm sorry, I saw, like, what the fuck? Just drink like a normal person.
To be fair, he is really weird. Actually, y'all keep ranting. I'll be back at like.
okay.
Rant, ranty,
Now,
rant. I'm a rant,
honestly,
ranty.
Now, Ben, honestly, when I said,
Rumble.
now, Ben, when I said I knew it, I was more just joking about Jared Leto in general, not the movie. I know nothing about it.
So essentially, Jared Leto is an AI. He is a military.
He's
He is
the
a
Ares
military
guy,
AI made manifest, and his whole prerogative is just to be fearless, basically be unbeatable, expendable, all that shit. The perfect soldier, the one that doesn't bleed, all that shit.
Well, if he's
And it-
made of if he's AI, then you should love him, right?
Motherfucker, hold up. So he starts experiencing things in the real world, and that kind of seeing as how he's constructed to essentially suck up as much information as humanly possible. He's like, oh, and it all just fucking starts with fucking raindrops. It
Oh,
starts with
Skynet.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. Skynet happens much later on, and that's whenever he's fighting on the side of the good guys. But the main protagonist, female character that fights alongside Ares, is the stupidest fucking bitch I have ever fucking seen
Mary
on
Sue.
screen. Not even a Mary Sue, just a dumb bitch. She gets
a Mary Jane Rottencrotch, as we called him in the basic training.
like a Mary Sue. Actually, no, he's right. Watch Full Metal Jacket, Connor.
Yeah.
Your days of finger banging Mary Jane Rottencrotch in her purry pink panties are over. But anyways,
You can't do Arlie Emery, dude.
Arlie
No one
Ermy, and I wasn't with Brian.
No one can.
But
I can. Your days of banging the ladies are Dunsky.
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 If I wanted to even try and like mimic or get his attitude, I would have to watch Full Metal Jacket again to absorb in
Just
just
watch
all
it.
of his-
You're only gonna watch the first half of it.
No,
yeah,
watch
that's
the
where
fucking-
he's at.
Watch
Yeah.
the full fucking movie.
No, I'm
You're
saying
going
if he
to-
wants to study Arlie,
Yeah.
he's got to watch. He's only going to be watching the
I
first
will,
half.
I will say the first half of that movie is way better than the second half, but
Yeah.
it's still.
And
Agreed.
I've seen the whole movie. It's just it's been years since I've
It's
seen
been
it. Oh,
it's been
the whole movie. Like,
But-
because last times I've seen it, the part of the movie that's always integrated in my fucking brain is just the suicide scene, because it just like
That's
hits me like a
everyone's scene.
train.
yeah.
Oh, don't be
Yeah,
like
fucking
Private
go-
Pile, you dumb bitch.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I'll pull a Gomer
You climb
Pyle.
walls like old people. Fuck Private Pile.
But anyways, so no, he's a fucking AI that's learning and shit, and he gains sentience through it. So essentially, they took the fucking role of an LLM and just amplified it, and then that's when he starts questioning shit. He starts, and regardless, like I that's another fucking thing. It's
Stay on target.
it's forgettable.
Yeah,
I
see, it's
just-
one of those that like you watch and it's colorful for the time, but you're gonna forget about it in T-1 day.
I hate that. What, Connor?
The thing I would mention is, if it seems like that's one of the focuses on the movie, how many times have we seen it when either a robot or an AI is asking those questions about, you know, things that
Every fucking time.
Yeah, because that's usually the point of it. Not that I'm saying
If
it
you
doesn't-
actually look back at Jared Leto's career, he let you know when he said, I tried to be someone else, but nothing seemed to change. I know now this is who I really am inside. Finally found myself fighting for a chance. I know now. That's who I really am.
And like that, we have a copyright strike.
You know what? Like that,
I
I,
will-
have a sudden penchant to watch or listen to 30 Seconds to Mars. But
I know,
regardless,
Before back on topic, sorry. I sometimes forget Jared Leto is the like lead singer of that band. So then whenever I'm reminded, I'm
Dude.
like, damn.
He has his own fucking island where he lets people pay to come to some weird Jared Leto fucking cult camp where you don't get me wrong, you get like 3 fucking back-to-back 30 Seconds to Mars concerts and get to like
Oh.
meditate with him and his weird like you could totally have sex with me if you want.
What the
Um,
fuck?
He's got a cult. Look up the Jared Leto cult. It's like a legit thing. He will fly you out to a fucking Epstein Island so he can fucking piddle your bum.
Okay, you know what? Get back on target. This is scaring me.
Ben, I don't have enough breadcrumbs to get home. I am completely fucking lost. And
Bro, you're
I,
the kind of motherfucker who licks the plate clean. Of course you don't.
but anyways, so yeah, he's a sentient AI and he starts learning shit and he's like, is this feel? You know?
Yeah.
Oh my, what's this? There's children all asleep, but look, there's nothing underneath.
But anyways. So he fucking starts like with all these 29-minute stints and everything. He just starts feeling shit. He's like, ooh, a lightning bug. Oh, this, oh, that. And then it culminates in something that honestly is really fucking cool. It's really, really fucking cool. And I hate that it's almost forgotten. But whenever Dillinger Enterprises is trying to hack into Incom servers, they're doing the whole typey bullshit, you know, hackers, you know, I'm in, you know, all that shit. It's personified. It is personified by showing Incom servers as like fucking Valhalla, and it has a force field, a fireball, if you will, where a team of 6 fucking programs led by Ares fucking cuts their way in there and then just starts fucking fighting and shit, and it's fucking badass. And like, it personifies hacking into a system that you're not supposed to be in, and I love that. But the part that kind of sort of flipped the script for him cognitively was one of the programs got injured. It actually had its fucking leg chopped off at the kneecap, and so he goes in trying to save it, and then that's whenever fucking what's his nuts? I don't even remember the guy's name. That's how forgettable he is, and he's the main antagonist. He fucking drops a nuke on the damn thing, completely obliterating everybody, and Ares comes back, but the program that was fucked up didn't come back. He was deleted. He was like, he was a faulty program. He got deleted. And he's like, ugh, what? You know, it's and so that basically starts starts turning the fucking wheels in his head. And so, I mean, it's a great story, but at the same time, the way that they wrote it was horrible. It was stupid. It was, well, not stupid, but it was plotting. It was inconsistent.
It tried to be too much with I would think it would be over convoluted where they're trying to put too much into it. If you have too little of a script, you at least get something like Terrifier, which is clown kills people. Simple.
Fair.
It's not too little of a script where you get Terrifier. It's too little of a script where they don't amp up the stuff that they need to amp up to make everything good, and they throw in all their budget on the flashy shit while leaving next to nothing for the fucking plot.
Next to nothing.
For the average everyday person who just wants a popcorn flick, it is doable at a 5 out of 10.
Fair.
That's me.
For a person,
I don't go to Tron expecting my mind to be blown other than like, well, that looked cool, this sounded cool, that's what I got. I might not remember it. I might listen to the soundtrack, but you know, if you can keep I guarantee you've seen worse movies.
How was the soundtrack, by the way, Ben? Didn't you
It's
say it
from
was being
Nine
done
Inch
by...
Nails, dude.
Yeah.
The soundtrack's
The
like one of the best
soundtrack
parts
was-
from it.
the soundtrack was great to a fault because they were it seemed like they were trying to use the soundtrack to prop up the rest of the fucking movie.
Fair.
Sometimes
It's like-
you have to, man. Sometimes
I mean,
the score is such like its own character sometimes.
Yeah.
I've seen The Shining a bunch of fucking times, but whenever we got to see it in the movie theaters and you got to feel the score shake your fucking seat, me and my friend who loved this movie looked at each other like, this is scary as hell. I've never felt the music try to attack me.
One of
What's
the
up, Connor?
first trans composers who also did A Clockwork Orange.
True.
Oh.
What's up, Connor?
Transposer.
I feel bad that like when you were talking about the whole like battle scene, which really sounded cool because I like the idea of using personification for things that you don't really think about. Like you wouldn't really picture hacking being like a literal battle scene, but then it was ruined when you said one of the dudes got their leg cut off because immediately I pictured him like being deleted going, I guess this is my Tron legacy.
No, actually, no. The dude, okay, so using Star Wars as a framework, okay?
I was hoping you'd say, picture this.
I stopped myself.
You almost did. I was really like, picture this, we were both butt, and then you ruined it.
But
Running on
anyways,
the bathroom floor.
so they're fighting with fucking discs and staves and everything that has like laser shit, right?
Yeah.
So the guy's fighting multiple fucking people as everybody else is escaping. He's the last guy out, and then he gets it chopped off and cauterized essentially
Okay.
from the knee down. So from your kneecap down, it's gone. He's still fighting them and
Can
killing
I
them.
imagine the guy on the computer who's trying to load his thing? It just stops at like 70% and starts buffering, and he's like, "What the fuck happened?" Meanwhile, the guy's like, "My fucking leg! No!" And you're like, "Stupid computer! Slap, slap, slap!"
I was just
but
a
no.
program 3 days away from retirement.
It makes me think of the South Park episode, the You Have Zero Friends, where they get Facebook, and Stan's like, nope, I'm not going to get on it. I don't want to get sucked into Facebook. But everyone's like, hey, Stan, your grandmother poked you, and you didn't poke her back. Like, you're not our friend. And like, he ends up getting sucked into Facebook, where it is like Tron, where like he's actually acting with people like, nope, not interested, and he ends up having to play like the main guy of Facebook to like beat the system, and it's Yahtzee, and he ends up winning immediately. But like, I don't know, it just reminds me of that, where it's like you literally get sucked into the internet, and like, I don't know, it's kind of funny.
So the actual creator of Tron, when he first made it, did not want to have guns, so that's why he used discs. He thought it was funnier.
Also, I'm gonna
Yeah, how many school frisbeeing attacks do you see about?
He's like, damn, I was 2 weeks from an update.
Ain't got time for this shit.
The update's Windows 11. No.
D-res. Immediately D-res.
They are trying to force Windows 11 on us, man.
Dude,
Oh yeah,
It's like Windows 10 is gonna have no more updates soon. Like, go fuck yourself.
yeah. On like the 24th,
Buddy.
Windows 10 won't be supported anymore.
I got some shit on that.
Sign up for Linux.
Not sign up. Just,
I don't want to reprogram an entire computer, Ben.
You're not
It's really not
reprogramming
that
shit.
difficult, Jace.
Fuck both
Anyways,
of you. I don't want to
it-
do jack shit that's not what I already have.
Well, that's
But-
fine. We'll just
We're
not have to deal
American.
with
We don't have to change if we don't want to, and you can't make us.
It's called capitalism. They'll change
But
you
to
monetarily.
be fair, as Americans, we also are rebellious, and we'll go against the mold.
True. But anyways,
Yeah.
so with regards to that, I mean, are there many good scenes out of it? Yes. When I left, I think the best synopsis was made. It would make for great material if you were in the late 2000s looking to make an animated music video.
I thought your first thoughts when you left was like, we need to hit a bar.
That was
Well,
the
that-
first thought.
Maybe that's why they start selling alcohol at movies, because like even if it sucks, you're like drunk, you're like, well, that was fine, that was cool.
But
It
like
was
the
colorful.
last 20 minutes, it does a throwback to the OG Tron, and I fucking absolutely adored that. So like the last 20 minutes saved it from a walkout, but it was damn near.
I don't walk out. Like, if I paid the goddamn money, I'm gonna sit there and watch. Because even if it's something lackluster, I have sat through so many more shittier movies without a doubt that at least this one has production value behind it.
Yeah.
Like, when you watch, like, disturbing underground films, most of them are, like, very fucking low budget. You kind of watch just because you hear, like, oh, there's some good gore effects. But even then, it's like, you sit through a boring fucking movie for an hour and a half, that if I'm watching something 2 hours that, as Dalton likes to call it, Matt likes shiny, which is totally fine. That's accurate. And there's nothing wrong with me liking shiny stuff. Because I'm going to go in there knowing this is going to look great. And then I leave going like, at least I'm not going to start a whole podcast episode about it, because as much as it pissed me off.
I'll say this. So, buy it, stream it, bum it, or fuck it. I'm going to say bum it, not fuck it. If you're if you're a diehard with the franchise and you want some continuity and some, like more than just shiny shit, it's gonna be a fuck it. But if you're an average person looking for a popcorn flick to get your fix, it'll be a bum it.
Yeah,
No.
I'm waiting. I have no interest in spending money to go see it. I am going to wait till it becomes streaming, or when it gets to the point that I can yar it away. But
If that's the
What
case,
does that
then it's
mean?
in that case, it's going on the Jellyfin
yo
server.
ho ho, yo ho ho ho.